Are you wanting to give powerful human design readings that impact your clients in profound ways, have them referring you out to their friends, booking out all of your reading slots, and making you an in-demand human design reader? Well, you're in luck because today I'm giving you 5 tips for how to give powerful human design readings. My name is Taylor Eaton. I'm a 5/1 splenic projector and human design and money mindset expert. And over the last several years, I've done over 300 private human design readings, not to mention the thousands of clients that I've worked with in my human design programs, and I've helped hundreds of people become human design readers. What I'm going to share with you today are my most powerful tips for human design readers. They're the things I wish I had known years ago when I was first starting out doing readings myself. So let's jump right in. Tip number 1, you already know enough to give a powerful reading. If you have studied and understand the foundational knowledge of the human design system, then you know enough in order to give a powerful reading. Human design is such a complex and never-ending rabbit hole of information that it's really easy to feel like you don't know enough in order to give readings. There are so many layers in this incredibly intricate system. For a while, you will be constantly learning more and more about human design, but that doesn't mean that you have to wait until you know it all to give a great reading. So basically, you don't need to know it all in order to be a powerful human design reader, and I'm going to tell you why in our next tip. Tip number 2, sometimes the simple things are the most powerful things. Some of the most impactful readings I've given have been when we've spent a full hour just focusing on someone's energy type and authority. I love going deep into someone's chart, and my 5/1 profile often has me wanting to cram as much information as I can into a single session. But I do know after years of experience that oftentimes the most powerful readings are the ones where we're just focused on 1 or 2 key aspects of someone's design. It's also important to remember that, especially when you're just starting out as a human design reader, most people who you do readings for will likely have little to no knowledge of the human design system. So throwing way too many things at them during your reading may overwhelm them and lessen the impact of what you're trying to share with them. I've personally done readings for people at all levels of knowledge of human design, even for people who have been diving into their design for years. And it always amazes me how the biggest light bulb moments they'll have during our calls and the biggest takeaways they'll get are the simplest things in my mind. They're parts of their design that they've already been intimately familiar with for years, but the way I word it, the way I say it, the way I connect it a little bit differently for them than they've ever had it presented to them before, that's what's the most impactful a lot of the time. So sometimes less is more. Stop overwhelming your clients. Stop trying to give them everything and just give them a couple really powerful things that they can run with and get the most out of. Tip number 3, focus on empowering people with your readings. One of the marks of a good human design reader is their ability to empower people through their readings. I cannot tell you how many people have come to me for a reading after having had readings done previously by other readers that left these people feeling trapped, confused, really limited by their design. And in my opinion, that is not the point of human design. It should never limit you. It should only ever empower you. Despite what some people out there say, human design is not proven by science. It's maybe not in opposition to parts of science, but it's also not supported by science. And I think that's really important to keep in mind because that means we get to question human design. It's not some static, dogmatic system that we have to rigidly follow or we have to subscribe to the way one person interprets it. It's something that's open to interpretation. It's something that we get to use to empower ourselves with, never to limit ourselves with. Really, at the end of the day, human design is a self-improvement tool. That's it. So the tip here is to set out to empower people with your readings by giving them permission to be their full selves and value and leverage their unique gifts through the lens of human design. Never pose anything you see in someone's chart to them as a limitation. Only ever present it as an opportunity or an invitation. Because anything in the human design system can be used to either help us or hinder us. The gift of human design is that it invites us to step fully into our natural and authentic way of being. So the point of a reading isn't to regurgitate the information that you've memorized about the human design system. It's to empower people. It's to help them grow. It's to help them come home to themselves. Tip number 4, connect the dots for your clients. This is such a powerful but often overlooked aspect of a human design reading is you've got to help your clients connect the dots between the information you're giving them based off of their human design chart and how they can actually use that in their day-to-day lives. Otherwise, people end up walking away from your readings going, well, that was cool, but I have no idea what to do with the fact that I'm a 2-4 generator with an emotional authority. Give simple, actionable tips for people to help them implement their design. Give them tips for how they can listen to their authority, how they actually use their strategy in a real-life scenario, or how they can use specific gifts of their gates. Ultimately, give them clear tips, easy to follow steps that allow them to take the knowledge you're giving them and use it in their lives. And finally, we have tip number 5. Learn more about your design. This one is truly a game changer because you would be surprised how many people get so focused on learning to read other people's charts and giving readings for their clients that they forget to spend much time with their own charts, their own design. Take time to read your own chart and connect with it in a deep, meaningful way. Maybe even schedule a reading with another human design reader to get their perspective on your design and get a fresh take on it. Get to know your superpowers that are in your human design chart. I think a really great place for this as a reader is to look at your gates, your channels, and your circuitry. There is so much gold in there. And once you've really gotten to know your chart well and all the gifts that you carry in your design, use those superpowers to create your own unique reading style. Bring the gifts of your design into your readings. Structure your readings or approach readings in a way that honor the unique gifts that you carry and the way you're designed. This is such a powerful way to both deepen your understanding of the human design system and develop your own unique reading style. Because how you interpret human design and how you give readings is going to look completely different from how someone else does it. And that's because we're all designed differently. Most people think that being a skilled human design reader means knowing all the things about human design, but it's really about tapping into something deeper, something that empowers both you and your client. Becoming a powerful human design reader is one part having a firm understanding of human design principles, one part knowing how to empower people with your readings and making the info you give them applicable, and one part having confidence in your knowledge and your unique gifts. Just remember that human design is a tool. We will all interpret it and use it differently. And the way that you read charts will be perfect for you and for the clients who are aligned with your reading style. If you're wanting something to help you structure your readings and prepare for them in the most efficient way possible, I've created a free checklist to help you do just that. You can grab that at the link in the description below this video. And if you're really wanting to deepen your human design knowledge and find even more tools for giving really powerful readings, then I encourage you to check out the Ultimate Human Design Reader resource. I've poured all of my knowledge of human design and of being a reader into this program. It includes over 20 hours of video content, as well as hundreds of pages of PDFs, cheat sheets, and some videos of sample readings, all to help you become the most powerful human design reader you can be. This program has helped hundreds of people become human design readers, use human design with their clients, and create thriving human design businesses and side gigs. The link for it is in the description below this video as well. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and then get out there and start giving the most impactful readings you can.